Hi friends, as continuation of tenses, today we will learn past tense and its forms. Earlier we learned definition of verb and verb forms, present tense and its forms. Today we will learn past tense and four forms of. Just as in present tense, even in past tense also we have four forms. What are those four forms? Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. See students, we are learning history. All historical facts. In which tense form do we use? Past tense. When we are talking about anything which happened in the past, we use past tense. What are the other forms of past tense? Past, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Let us learn everything in detail with their structures. Now let's observe simple past tense, its structure, and some examples. Whenever we use simple past tense, we have to use subject plus past form of verb. It is also called V2. Past form of verb plus object. If you take the examples here, I watched a movie last night. Here, what is the verb here? Watched. See, watched is the past form of watch, right? I watched a movie last night. Second one, my brother gave his car for repair. What is the verb? Gave. Gave is the past form of give. Third one, she completed her degree in 2018. What is the verb? Completed. Completed is the past form of complete. One more thing what we have to observe here is we have verbs are of two categories, strong verbs and weak verbs. In case of weak verbs, we have same words used as past tense and past forms and past participle forms. So, I watched a movie last night. Watched, watched, watched. So, as past tense and past participle form, we use the same word. By adding ed, we get the past forms. Ed or sometimes t. We use past forms. If you come to the second one, my brother gave his car for repair. Here, gave is the past form of give. Is it weak verb or strong verb? It is considered as strong verb because it has two different forms. Gave as past form and given as past participle form. So, in these three forms, give, gave, given. So, when we have three different forms, that type of verbs are called strong verbs. When you come to the third sentence, she completed her degree in 2018. Again, completed is the past form of complete. Completed and completed as past participle form. So, here completed is also considered as weak verb and it is found by adding ed. Now let's observe the keywords which enable us that we have to use simple past form. I watched a movie last night. So what is the keyword that tells the action took place in the past? The words last night. Second one, it's not given actually. My brother gave his car for repair is given. He might have given his car for repair 2 days back, long back, but it happened in the past. That is understood. Now when you come to the third sentence, she completed her degree in 2018. What's the keyword that enables you that you have to use simple past? It is she completed her degree in 2018. We crossed 2018, right? We are in 2021. So here 2018 is the keyword which tells the action took place in the past. So this is what we have to keep in mind whenever we frame sentences in simple past tense. action which is going on at this point of time in the past, then we use past continuous tense. Once again, when action going on in the past at this point of time, we use past continuous tense. Now let's know about past continuous tense structure and when do we use it. What's the structure of past continuous tense? Subject plus past form of be plus present participle form of verb plus object. What is the past form of be? Earlier we discussed. What is the present form of be? Present form of be is am, is, are. What are the past forms of be? Was and were. So was and were are the past forms of be. Then present participle form of verb. What is present participle form of verb? It's ing form of verb. Whenever we use ing form of verb, we use be forms as helping verbs or auxiliary verbs plus object. Now let's come to the sentences given here. It was raining heavily yesterday at this time. Second one, I saw you while you were purchasing mangoes. Come to first one. It was raining heavily yesterday at this time. See here the keywords which enable you to understand that you have to use past continuous tense. It was raining heavily yesterday. Suppose if you say only yesterday and without using the words at this time, the structure should be it rained heavily yesterday, right? Suppose if you don't use yesterday and you use only at this time, then you have to say it is raining heavily at this time, right? Today only it's raining. That meaning is conveyed. But here two keywords are there. One is yesterday, the second phrase is at this time. So it was raining heavily yesterday at this time. By this you can understand the process was going on. The training process was going on yesterday at this point of time. So these are the keywords which enable you to understand. When you come to the second one, I saw you while you were purchasing mangoes. Here also two action words are there. What are those? Saw is one action word. The other action word was purchasing. One happened when other was going on. What was going on here? Purchasing mangoes. So I saw you while you were purchasing mangoes. Here also it was going on. So here the keyword is while. So in past continuous tense the keywords are while, when, and the sentence which is given here in the first. When do we use past perfect tense? Normally students get confused in the uses of past perfect tense. See, when action took place in the past, two actions took place in the past, one after the other. The first action should be in past perfect and second action should be in simple past. Now, past perfect and its structure. Subject plus had plus past participle form of verb plus object. See here, in present perfect tense we discussed that has or have should be used. And here we have to use had. Had is the past form of has or have. So here we have to use only had. What is had? Primary auxiliary. Here had is used as auxiliary verb only. Remember, sometimes these auxiliary verbs are used as main verbs and sometimes used as helping verbs. But in these tenses, these are used as helping verbs only. So these are called primary auxiliaries. So subject plus had plus past participle form of verb plus object. Now come to the sentences. Before I reached the station, the train had left. You have to be very careful here. These two actions took place in the past. What are the two actions? Reaching the station, train leaving the platform. These two actions took place, one after the other. Before I reached the station, the train had left. So what was the first action? Train leaving the platform is the first action. The second action is reaching the station. Because of that, I missed the train. According to this sentence, before I reached the station, the train had left. What's the meaning of it? You missed the train. So here, what is the first action? Had left is the first action. That should be in past perfect. And second action should be in simple past. Before I reached the station, the train had already gone. Come to the second one. When I had reached the station, the train left. What is the difference between these two sentences? When I had reached the station, reaching the station is the first action. So that should be in past perfect. The train left, then the train had gone. So the second action is train leaving. So the second action should be in simple past. According to the first sentence, you missed the train. According to the second sentence, you could catch the train. That is the difference. So in using past perfect tense, you have to be very careful. Look at the third sentence. Before my mother entered, my brother had eaten all cakes. Here also two actions took place. See, she might have prepared, she might have made some cakes, and she might have gone out, and by the time when she came back, those were already consumed by your brother. Before my mother entered, my brother had eaten all cakes. Here, what was the first action? Brother eating cakes was the first action. Second action, mother entered. So, no cake was left by the time mother entered the room. So, as in present perfect tense, even in past perfect tense also, whenever we use has or have or had, we have to use past participle form of verb. So, in the first sentence, if you take the second part of the sentence, the train had left. So, left, what is the keyword of left? Leave, left, left, third form, right? So, the train had left. Even in third sentence, before my mother entered, my brother had eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. So, third form we have to use. One more aspect which you have to keep in mind are the keywords. In the first sentence, the keyword which enables you that you have to use past perfect tense in the second part is before, the word before. And in the second sentence, the word when is the keyword. So you have to keep all these things in mind whenever you frame sentences in past perfect tense. Then last one is past perfect continuous tense. Action started in the past and continued in the past for a period of time, not presently. Started in the past and continued in the past for a period of time, then we use past perfect continuous tense. Now, past perfect continuous tense and its structure. Subject plus had plus been plus present participle form of verb plus object. Here also we have to use, whenever we use the word perfect, we have to use the word had. Here's past perfect, so we have to use had. If it is present perfect, have or has. But for past perfect, we have to use had. And been is also one of the be forms. Then present participle form of verb. It's again ing form of verb plus object. I had been studying in Narayana College for the last 2 years. What's the meaning of it? Here we have to take both the sentences. I have been studying in Narayana College for 2 years. That means still you are continuing. That is present perfect continuous tense. Here, I had been studying in Narayana College for the last 2 years means that time I had been studying, but not now. I discontinued or joined somewhere else. That is the meaning conveyed here. So, these are the things which you have to keep in mind whenever you frame sentences. So, this is all about all 4 forms of past tense. Whenever you make or create a story, whenever you are talking about facts in the past that happened in the past, then historical aspects, you have to use all these forms. So keep all these things in mind and do the practice. Practice is very, very important. You make as many sentences as possible. In our next class, we will come with future tense and its forms. Till then, bye.